what she got?
I'm
What you got? What you got, Coach?
Bank shot. Oh,
Shot.
damn.
That was a lot of bank with no shot. Okay.
Damn.
I got you. It's okay. It's okay.
Damn.
What's going on, y'all? And welcome to the very first episode of Around the W presented by Sports Illustrated. I am your host, Maria Clifton, aka DJ Rhea. And listen, I am here to bring you your new favorite weekly show, everything the W on and off the court. Listen, from the tunnel fits to the highlights, the tea, okay, to the spicy tweets, everything in between. And of course, the amazing special guests. And this week's special guest, I am so ecstatic for us to have in the building. You do not understand. Not only is she a legend, okay, y'all, she is a 3-time gold medal Olympic winner, 6-time WNBA All-Star. She's a 2-time Naismith Player of the Year award and Coach of the Year award, okay? The only person to hold the title that has both, okay, for the Naismith Award. She's a 3-time NCAA championship coach winner, okay? And on top of that, she reigns with the South Carolina Gamecocks. She had an undefeated season, 38-0, okay? The only undefeated season by this queen right here. From North Philly, I need like a drum roll. I need some action going on, some horns. Please welcome the one and only trailblazer and true pioneer in this game, now author of the book Uncommon Favor, the one and only Dawn Staley.
That's gonna be my my wake up call there.
Girl, I got you.
I love it. Thank you.
You love that. Listen,
Thank you for having
motivation, you give motivation, you breathe motivation and life into others. You're a true inspiration. And I'm just so happy we have you here, coming straight off of your book tour, your new book, your memoir, your inspirational memoir. I mean, we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show, but Coach, I just want to get a little thing from you, just a little teaser.
Okay.
What made you write this book?
I think timing is perfect. I think when things happen to you that are just hard to explain and describe, you have to share it with other people. Like the undefeated season is probably the main reason why I did it, but it took some persistence from Charlemagne. I went on the Breakfast Club in 2022 when we won the national championship, and he broached the topic of writing a book. And then he never stopped asking. He just kept asking and kept asking. And then when we had that undefeated season, I was like, this my cup has run it over. I gotta put this somewhere so I can make room for other great experiences.
Coach, we love that for you. And like I said, you are a true inspiration and game changer, a true game changer. And we can't wait to get into all of the juicy stuff that goes on in that book a little bit later on. But speaking of the book, I just want to have y'all see, if y'all not have seen the cover, okay, of this amazing book. My favorite segment that we talk about here on the show are the tunnel fits, you know, the fit of the week, y'all. It's the sideline couture for me. And who does it better than the coach in the box, queen herself, Miss Staley, okay? But listen, we got to talk about this fit, Coach.
Okay.
The inspiration behind this fit. You know, give us what is this? Who is this? What is this? I mean,
actually, that's Louis. That's a little Louis fit. That actually I bought that in Paris.
Paris, okay.
Yeah, Paris is a lot cheaper to buy in Paris than it is in the States. So
we got some
little
gems.
tidbit. I'm really don't do color a whole lot. Like I'm a black, keep it dark. Like
me too.
Garnet, like, and when I actually wore this outfit on the sideline once, and I got a lot of compliments. And I was like, okay, let me see if this is one of the fits that would just bring out the best in the cover shoot. There were some other outfits that I thought were gonna be the cover, but then when they gave me all the options, that one was the one that I polled my friends.
Mm-hmm.
that was the one that everybody liked. And I'm like, that probably wasn't my favorite one. My favorite one was what I wore to the Breakfast Club yesterday.
Oh, okay,
But I went with the majority. But it's a great hit. Listen to your friends.
I was going to say, shout out to your tribe. We're going to give the shout out to the tribe for holding her down, because y'all picked a great fit. And my nickname, okay, y'all might have to quote this, okay, and coin this later, but my nickname for you, Coach, is Louis Vuitton Dawn, okay? So if y'all have not heard it yet, this is Louis Vuitton Dawn. Every time I see Coach, I don't know what happened when you were in Paris, but you and Pharrell linked up, and it's been like, she got exclusive stuff y'all will never see ever, because Coach, you just do it up. So Louis Vuitton Dawn is your nickname from me.
Well, thank you. I do wear a lot of Louis.
You do wear a lot of Louis. So listen, Coach, we got to check out some of your outfits.
Okay.
Like, this is, okay, you got to tell me this Gucci. What inspired this look?
Well, it was a garnet out night for our game. So everybody in the building was supposed to be in garnet. And I just felt like, I tried on a lot of different stuff for garnet, but I bought these pants in Paris as well. During the Olympics last summer. I don't know why, because I'm not a color person, but I'm like, okay, maybe I can wear a little bit more garnet, sprinkling a little more garnet this past season. And, my guy at Gucci sent that sweatshirt, and I'm like, and I had it for a couple of months. So you just kind of, let me...
The fire fit. Now, can you just tell everybody if the garnet? Can you explain what that is for the people that aren't familiar with the garnet?
Yeah. Well, most people call it maroon.
Yes,
right?
Maroon, just in case.
Or burgundy.
Mm-hmm.
But at South Carolina, our colors are garnet and black.
Okay.
So when I talk about burgundy or maroon, is more so garnet because
yes.
I make the connection with our South Carolina peeps. If I say any other color, they would send me bad tweets and Instagram posts.
Listen, and I know they on you, because listen, in the past 10 years, okay, South Carolina has the highest attendant rate, right?
Yes.
Yes, the past 10 years, the highest attendant rate for fans. So y'all holding it down out there. So let's talk about this fit.
Okay.
The Chanel. You giving us Chanel now. You went from Gucci to Chanel. More color. This is a little bit denim. So what inspired you with this?
What inspired me? That's the first game of the season, I believe. Yes, it was in Vegas.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I opened the season up in all black.
Okay.
Right? So that's all black with a little bit of splash of the Chanel. I like Chanel. Chanel is really expensive. So you got to have a couple of pieces of Chanel. Your whole wardrobe can't be Chanel, or else, unless you could put it on layaway.
Unless you put it on layaway.
Right? Do they still have that?
Yes. They still have that.
Really?
Yes. Actually,
I didn't know that.
They have new things now, like Afterpay, Klarna. Okay, don't put that on there unless y'all paying me. But you know what I'm saying? And y'all could do like payment plans and installments now. So shout out to them,
So what happens is when you shop as much as I shop, you have different people at different like high-end stores. They will send you pictures. They will actually send you stuff on approval. Like they'll send the whole, whatever they think you would like, they'll send it to you.
I'm not on that level yet, by the way, okay?
You pick it out. What you want, you keep. What you don't, they'll send you a return slip and you send it back. And it's a great way to shop because I can't get to all the places that I would love to get to in person. And sometimes you got to feel the fabric and the texture.
Yes, and it's your personal shopper. So you have a few personal shoppers.
Personal shoppers, yes.
Shoppers. Okay, what inspired this look?
What inspired this look?
And what is this look? I'm trying to figure this out. Is this Montclair? What is this?
No, I don't even know what this brand is, but I do know that the top is Rich Fresh.
Yes.
You know Rich Fresh?
Of course. I love
Fresh.
Yes.
Fresh, I actually
love the tracksuits.
Yes, I was gifted one from Aflac in the Aflac colors.
Yes.
And then I was like, I like this. This feels great. Let me make the connection and actually support him. He's a Black designer. He was out of LA, he moved to San Antonio, like he moved to Texas, which is cool, but his stuff is A1.
Yes. No, I know a lot of people rock his stuff. Here we go in a Louis Vuitton Dawn outfit. You know what I'm saying?
That's Louis. Paris was good to me. Like I got that in Paris. Paris was good to me. I actually loaded up because it's almost like 25% cheaper to buy in Paris.
But Coach, the light colors look good on you. Plus it's spring, summer, you know, you got to keep it moving. Okay, now we add in pops of color. What inspired this all pink outfit?
It was our pink game to support Kay Yow. Like she's a coach who died of breast cancer, and again, I guess in my older age, I'm trying different stuff, but I was a little bit afraid to wear this. Again, I got some tips from my friends. They like, go ahead and do it. It looks great, and it went over well.
It went over super well. I love the sweater. This is
M6,
in.
Yes.
This is what this look is. This is like the new, yes, this is a look like, you know what I'm saying? The new Gen Z, ABCDs, they love this look. This is like, oh, I could rock that. You know what I'm saying? This is a look for me. So speaking of looks, tunnel fits are the main thing for me. I love a good fit. I love a good game day fit. I always say like when you have a good fit on, you look good, you feel good, you play even better, right?
You do.
We need to check out some of the tunnel fits of the week out of some of the ladies around the WNBA. So we got Isabelle Harrington and Dearica Hamby. So what do you think of this? They're wearing the new Jordan Swarovskis.
Okay, got you.
So this is the new Jordans. All of this is bling. I don't know if you can see that, but that's all bling. Like they are blinged out, the two of them.
I like it. I like it. Isabelle is more my speed, and Dearica looks great in it. Body's not made like that, so she's wearing that well.
You would put this on, Coach?
I would not.
No,
I wouldn't
even in your lifetime?
I wouldn't even try it on. Like,
you even try it on?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Have you ever put on something like that before, like a two-piece? Like, no, a little.
No, not like I get on my players for exposing themselves in that way, but it looks good. Like it looks good on certain people. I can't pull it.
Yes. Okay, what about Stu York, Breanna Stewart?
With the
this
double
is her
breast?
ring night,
Okay.
double-breasted. This is her denim look. What do you think of that?
Stewie looks great in it. Like Stewie coming back to New York, she really upped her style.
Right?
Her stylist. Who's her stylist?
I don't know. We gotta bring her on the show.
Keep her, Stewie. Keep her.
Keep the stylist, Stewie. She doing her thing, or he, whatever. Okay. So this is our DiJonai Harrington. She's in Dallas, you know, doing her thing. She's rocking the Cowboy Carter look. What do you think of this Cowboy Carter? I love DiJonai. I think she's related to Beyonce and we don't know or something.
Well, looks great. Like she can pull almost anything, but for me, too much skin exposure. like I can't do it. Maybe if I had the body like that, but I don't have the body like that. But she can really put it together. She doesn't have a stylist.
No,
this is
all her, by the way. Yes, I found out because I was actually like, do you style? Do you? And they were like, no, DiJonai, she does her.
Some people, she has plenty of gifts, basketball, styling.
Right?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay, our Queen Angel. What do we look about the Angel business suit? She's ready to go to business, to put in work. What do you think of this?
I like that. Fully clothed. I could rock that. Maybe not the short shorts, but Angel can actually almost pull anything.
Right.
And she's doing that. I like what are those socks?
The socks, right?
Crew
socks are cute, right?
Socks
okay. You would rock the heels too and all that?
Would not. Well, probably pre-COVID, yes.
Pre-COVID, okay.
Post-COVID,
Okay. Business suit, Kelsey Plum doing her thing this season with the LA Sparks. What do you think of this look?
I like it. I like the oversized blazer. I like fully clothed, pop of a garnet on her feet.
I was gonna
you
say
see that?
Her
Pop
feet.
up, yeah,
see
pop. I like that.
Okay, our girl Rae Burrell. She's out now 6 to 8 weeks with an injury, but what do we think? The look, she's accessorizing the crutches right here.
That's what she said. I actually saw on TikTok where she was like, I'm going to wear this outfit no matter what. I think she was wearing the outfit prior to getting hurt, but then when she got hurt, she was like, I'm still gonna wear. She looks great. She's got range too. She can wear a lot of different things. Again, fully clothed. Yes. I can rock it.
I appreciate that, yes. And of course, our Queen Asia with the pink hair. What did you think of the pink hair look?
Pink hair, little hint of garnet, a lighter garnet, right?
A lighter garnet.
A lighter garnet. I mean, Asia, probably media day, she goes a little bit risque.
Yeah.
Now, only Asia could pull that. I couldn't pull that color, but Asia can. I just got a T-shirt. Thank you very much.
I got you. Yes, with the pink hair.
yes.
B West, we hooked you up. We got
B
you.
West, appreciate you. I will rock it. That's probably the only way I rock it is on, wearing a T-shirt. Yes.
All right, and last but not least, a little bit more pink hair extra. Queen Ellie, the elephant from the Liberty.
The best.
She made the Shade Room, all the highlights everywhere, Hip Hop Daily, the Billboard, as Nicki Minaj. So what'd you think?
I was at this game.
Was it Nicki?
Nicki was here.
Yes.
I was at this game. Was this the last year?
No, this is actually this year.
This year?
Yes, this was this year. Opening night, ring night. She did Onika, Ellie Minaj. So yeah.
Oh my God, I wasn't there, but you know what? Because it's Ellie, I'll rock that. Because it's Ellie. Because Ellie makes you think that you could rock stuff like she rocks it.
That
or
part.
He rocks it. Is it
that part.
Who's that Ellie?
I need
to know.
She rocks it, and
so
she
Ellie
brings
is,
it.
She
brings it all
Ellie
the time.
Ellie is a she underneath.
Ellie brings the she all the time.
Okay.
Ellie brings the she all the time. So, we got to move on to our next segment, y'all.
Hold on. You asked me what I was wearing today.
Oh, time out. Before we get there, Coach, what are you wearing today?
This is a little Louis, right?
Okay.
A little Louis jacket. And then this is, you got to support local designers.
Yes.
So this is 831 Min Lee.
Ooh, 831.
Yes, any jogger that I wear, it's Min Lee. She's actually here with us.
Hey, Min Lee, how you doing?
Min Lee can make anything. So I went with her actually for the entire book tour. So if you see me, on ABC,
yes,
Good Morning America, The View, Min Lee.
All right, y'all. We just saw some amazing looks, a ton of looks from the past opening weeks. Listen, now it's time to turn to Around the W, where we talk everything about the W. Yes, that's right. All the tea, all the highlights, and of course, out now, headlines all over. A WNBA legend is out with her new memoir. So, Dawn, let's talk about your new memoir.
Let's talk about it. I mean, it's detailed. It's my life. It's my authentic life. So the process of it was fairly easy. Probably the most difficult part was just figuring out what the title would be. And we threw out different title options and kept coming back to uncommon and then uncommon favor. And then I'm like, it's just so fitting for how I describe my life. I mean, I'm plentiful. Like, everything in this book is true to form. It is what actually happened. There is nothing, to me, there's nothing juicy about it, but for the reader, it's probably some life lessons that will allow people to be hopeful, allow people to know that what they're going through in life is very normal. So when normal things are happening, you just keep pushing through. And this is what I hope that the readers and listeners get from Uncommon Favor.
Uncommon Favor. And for people that don't even know you, those three things, I call them, to me, those are like your triple threat. So those three things to get you to where you are in life, to make you who you are. Why are those three things so important? Basketball, North Philly, and your mother.
I would say one is my mother. My mother is the reason for this book being as successful as it is, because everybody needs somebody in their life that will keep them disciplined, somebody in their lives that will support them, that will critique them, that will keep them on the right path. And my faith comes from my mother having to take me to church like every time the door opened, like, because I'm the youngest of 5, so I wasn't going to be left home unattended. So every time my mother went to church, and she went to church probably 4 to 5 times a week. It was, Bible study on Wednesday. It was revival every day of the week. And then Sundays, it was all day. And Saturdays was like choir rehearsal. Like, so I am in church all the time. And I saw my mother and how much she worked in the vineyard and how much she was a praying mother and a faithful mother, that you just get it. Like, I didn't know what I was doing when she was taking me to church as a child. But as you grow up and you have an understanding, it stays with you. Like I'm able to quote Bible verses. I'm able to actually quote every probably sermon that our now deceased pastor gave because it was just so impactful in my life. And then North Philly, to grow up in the projects in North Philly, a lot of people looking from the outside in would think only it's poverty, it's negativity, it's crime ridden, it's all of those things. But when I look back on North Philly, I see a community of people working together. I see discipline. I see just the camaraderie of an entire neighborhood that we come together. We used to in the summertime, we used to go from house to house each day. We would cook. Whose turn is to cook for the entire neighborhood? Like my day
in the
was
book,
my day was cheesesteaks. We would go to Mary Steaks and chop up like real cheesesteaks. Not when somebody says, "Oh, come, let's go get a Philly cheesesteak." You don't put Philly in front of it. When you say cheesesteak, you just know it's a Philly thing. So all of those just life characteristics of what you need to be successful. And then basketball was the thing that kept me on a one-track mindset. Like I play all different types of sports, football, baseball, softball, anything the guys were doing, I was doing. And then when now I know this now as a college coach where you send out thousands of camp brochures just to see if somebody will have some interest, and then maybe they'll come to your camp, support you in that way. But when I got my camp brochure, which was nothing when I was in the 8th grade, I knew that was my ticket. That was the very thing to say, hey, basketball is going to be your sport, so you need to dive in. You need to sacrifice things for it. You need to concentrate on that, and then from that moment on, I knew it was going to be the very thing that would be the vehicle to take me out of the projects and then on to all those things you read about in books. I got to experience.
All right, now that we got all those gems from the queen herself, from the memoir Uncommon Favor that you guys are all going to check out, we are going to talk about everything around the W going on with this first month of the W kicking off and everything going around the W. So, Coach, what do you think of DeWanna Bonner passing Tina Thompson for the all-time scoring record?
I mean, DB seems like she's been in the league forever. I think I played a couple of years with DB. I think anytime that you can break a record, means there's some type of longevity in it. Means that you've sacrificed. Means that you're pretty smart because you take care of your body. So those records that are being broken means the work that you put in prior to you breaking records, and the journey of that is what probably most basketball enthusiasts really can identify with, because we've all been a part of breaking records. It's how you go about doing that. And DB's been in the league for a long time. She's got I think she makes the Indiana Fever a favorite to win the championship.
Oh yeah, 2-time WNBA, champion. So I feel like that's a great fit because she can help be the vet for that team with, AB doing her thing and Caitlin coming off just her first game, by the way, with a triple-double, which is insane. So what do you think about Caitlin Clark with her triple-double first game?
Well, I would say Caitlin will go down as probably one of the best players to ever grace the league.
Oh,
and she's gonna probably do it. She's 100%. Gonna probably do it in half of the time that it takes any other great player. Like when you're able to shoot the ball as well as she does, I think her passing ability, her court vision is second to none.
Oh,
like her ability to deliver the basketball makes her a triple threat. I mean, she rebounds the basketball. She's a big guard. She's a big guard. Like people don't know. Like she's legitimately 6 feet.
Yeah.
So she sees over you. She's able to get her shot off on anyone. And I think the fact that they surrounded her with just such great talent, you know, a triple double is going to be a normal thing for Caitlin.
Oh, a normal. I mean, triple
like
double.
normal.
Like she is third all time for triple doubles, and this is her second year in the league.
I don't even think she played 40 games yet.
No,
maybe no. She's probably played less than 45 games.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
And then what do you think about Kelsey Plum, LA Sparks? You know, that move, that change that she did, because a lot of people thought she was going to go the Valkyries. She ended up going to the Sparks. What do you think about, one, that decision, but two, she had 37 first game.
I saw that.
High is 40, so she was right there. Played all 40 minutes of the game, by the way.
I knew once she agreed to the trade, I think she's in her element.
Yes.
You know, much like a Jalen Brunson, like when he left Dallas, right?
Yeah.
And the Knicks put the ball in his hands. I think he's best in that position.
Yes.
For Kelsey Plum, I think she's best in that position where give her the ball, like let her be the one, and you're gonna see her thrive in her position as she has in just this short season.
Oh, 100%. And now that we're talking about players coming into the league, the rookies of the year, Paige Bueckers doing her thing, but she might have a little competition with Sonia Cichon, with Kiki Iriafen. So, I mean, I'm looking at their stats, and all of these ladies have double points, by the way, doubles. Paige is the closest to putting up doubles.
Right.
But all those other ladies are putting up doubles every game, double points.
Citron looks comfortable.
Yes.
Like this is where I belong.
Yes,
like college, what? Foregone conclusion, like this is gone. And then Kiki, her physicality, like her bravado out there on the court.
She was pulling out moves I haven't seen. I'm like, she had a step back. I was like, time out.
I just saw her play against Tina Charles, and she's like, comfortable, like strong. I think the younger rookies that are coming in the league can handle the physicality. And I do think it's because of college. Like college is a much more physical basketball game.
100%.
And now that it gets them ready, like ready now, not ready halfway through the season, ready now. So I would say I'm proud that we contributed to the WNBA in that way. Obviously, the talent is there with all the players that are selected and make teams. But when you're able to stay up with the physicality, when you're able to be unbothered by veteran play, you know, like those rookies that we just mentioned, you're going to have a really good career.
Yeah. And then last but not least, Aces, how they looking coming back to win another chip?
I think the Aces probably like, you know, the years that they've won and the years, you know, that Becky's taken over.
Yeah.
They got a really great starting five, right?
Right.
It's the depth factor.
Depth, yes.
The depth they got.
I
agree. If you're gonna, this is me, and I'm biased. You know, I think if they're gonna win, they're gonna have to get that ball to Asia Wilson probably 70% of the time.
No, I was like,
she's a matchup. She's a matchup problem.
A matchup problem, nightmare.
Yeah. So
nightmare.
So you know, when Jewel gets acclimated, I think Jewel's really gonna help them. I do think Jackie, you know, just a whole. There's going to be a transition for them because you don't have Kelsey Plum, you don't have some of these other players that they've had. They got to make that adjustment, and they will, and it will take time.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking at their backcourt, and I'm like, they're deep in the backcourt, but I feel they don't have that switch forward. You know,
Parker's gonna come back. Parker's gonna come back when she has her baby, and I do think she will be a perfect compliment to Asia.
Yeah, I love that. All right, y'all. Now it's for our segment, Biggest Fan of the Week, where we show love to not only a celeb, but a fan, a big super fan that shows love and supports WNBA players and women in the league. So this week's Biggest Fan of the Week goes to Plies. We just have to shout out Plies. Not only does he support the women's game, but he's a huge, huge fan of the Gamecocks with South Carolina. And it's not only because of the team, but he specifically loves you, Coach. He loves you, what you stand for, what you are about, and he just is infatuated with you guys. So shout out to you, Plies.
Plies is the guy. Like I like people who can like something for just the purity of it. Like he's come to our games. He actually watches the games. Like, and he gives his own scouting reports on our team. He lets everybody knows adjustments we should have made in the game, what players are playing well, what players need to step up. Like, he's coming from a place of love and of watching and of wanting us only to be great. And then, he gave Aaliyah Boston a nice piece of ice the other day. Yeah, right.
Home opener.
For home opener.
And she went off and had a double-double, I think, that game, 19 and 10. She was balling.
Yeah, mark my words. See, I think Plies sees greatness, right? I do think Aaliyah Boston will be an MVP of this league.
Oh, 100%. I mean, not only when she played with you, I think she was averaging around 14. She's upped it. Just already looking at her numbers now, she had a few double-doubles already to start off the season. And she's averaging close to like 17, 18, like I think 18 points right now.
Keep feeding her the ball. Keep getting offensive rebounds. Keep doing your thing, AB.
Listen, her and Caitlin are looking good in this sophomore class. The two of them, the little Batman and Robin thing they got going on, I'm loving the duo between the two of them.
Yeah, that middle third ball screen is something that is hard to defend, and Aaliyah is finishing like at a high clip.
Oh, 100%. Shout out to Plies hooking up Aaliyah. But hold up, he also hooked you up, Coach.
He did.
So I don't know if you have it on you today.
I don't have it on.
Icy, you know what I'm saying? But that piece was amazing. I believe it was the NCAA championship trophy he gave you with 2017, 2022, and 2024 championship games
with
on
some space for more championships. It's the attention to details.
Yes.
Like, he wanted to, and I didn't even know. Like, he surprised me with it. I didn't know that he was actually got that made for me. And then when I opened it up and I saw it's pretty heavy. I don't even know how.
It looks very icy. It was very sparkly during the games.
It's rose gold.
Just trying to look.
Yes, it's rose gold. It's the NCAA National Championship trophy on the back. I think he's got a picture of me kissing the trophy, and I can't for the life of me remember the words, but it has something to do with
your faith.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
No, it was beautiful. So shout out to the biggest fan of the week, Plies. You are the man. And I can't wait to see who's coming up next for next week's biggest fan. But Coach, the next segment we are moving on to is called Swish or Spill. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
So you being a former hooper, a baller, we know you got some skills, you know what I'm saying? You were the 3-point champion in the WNBA shootout. So we are going to test your shooting skills, and this is how it works. If you miss, we're going to give you a few tries, but if you miss, you got to spill some tea about some stuff in your book.
Okay.
So we actually hope Coach misses.
All right.
Because we want the tea, okay? So Coach, we got a ball for you right here. The rim is behind me, so you know what I'm saying? Don't shoot at me, but I'm going to try to duck. But let's see how Coach does. You got this, Coach? Let's go.
I do have this. Do you want a bank shot or do you want me to swish it? Swish it. It's swish though, right?
I thought you got to call it if you bank it. So
okay.
You do what you got to do.
We're going to swish it. We're going to swish it.
Ooh,
oh, God.
Okay.
That's a funny rim there.
That's a funny rim
there.
Guess
funny
what?
Bounce.
We get to ask an amazing question, okay? So in your book, Coach, you mentioned watching the House Party trilogy, okay? So while you were watching this, Homesick in Spain, do you have any moves that you were practicing, or were you practicing any of the moves in your room when nobody was watching?
I was not practicing any moves because it was our day off, so I wasn't going to exert any energy because I had to score a whole lot of points over there, which was unnatural for me being overseas. But I got a life lesson from over there, like a huge life lesson that I share. It was, you have to do what you don't want to do to get what you want. That's when Kid and Play were in college.
Yes.
And they were just partying and doing everything but going to class.
Yes.
And the professor told them that you have to do what you don't want to do to get what you want.
But we know Coach got dance moves because we saw her in the Asia A1 commercial. Okay. She was, get it, Coach. You know what I'm saying? So we seen you in there. And okay, so we got one more. We got another ball. You got T. You got one more ball, T. Here we go.
All right.
Ooh, got you. All right, coach. One more. Let's see. Hope she misses, y'all. Let's see what else. What she got? What you got, coach?
Bank shot. Oh,
shot.
damn.
That was a lot of bank with no shot. Okay.
Damn.
I got you. It's okay. It's okay.
Damn.
All right, listen. I know you missed. It's all good because I know you have places to be with your book tour because you're so busy. Thank you, coach, for your gems, for everything that you've instilled with us today. And don't forget to get Uncommon Favor, Basketball, North Philly, My Mother, and the life lessons all three have taught. Amazing Dawn Staley, thank you. And we love you, girl.
Thank you.